trying to be charitable in the way I put it. Just there's just a real sense of sadness and bitterness um, at what they seem to see as just the hopelessness of their own lives, but they were then sort of extrapolating it to everything else.
Mhm.
Um, and I do believe what I said in the articles about there being sort of two kind of main ways that you can sort of arrive at a nihilistic conclusion. I think for sake of talking about it, it's fine to talk about it that way, but I don't think it's necessarily mutually exclusive. Um, but on the one side, I did see a lot of, and I actually I had conversations with a few young guys, and I actually had a couple who, when we were done, they were like, you know what, I think you're right, and I think that and I told them, as I said in the article, I'm not in a position to diagnose you, but I essentially just suggested to them what I said in the article. I was like, are you certain that you're landing at this view of the world as some sort of a like an unavoidable logical conclusion, or do you feel like maybe this is how you feel about the world? This is how you feel about your life. And then you've now learned about nihilism, and now you just are sort of like a moth to a flame, so to
Mhm.
speak. And I actually had a couple people like, "Holy crap, I think, you might be right." Because I've had personal struggles with depression, and anxiety is my main squeeze, though. But it's something I felt that was sort of worth pressing on. And in the articles, not to say, once again, these things are not mutually exclusive. It doesn't mean that the articles I wrote, that they might not be helpful to someone who's struggling with depression. But I think if you have real, once again, all these things are kind of loose, but it's like if you have genuine clinical depression, it's not, I'm not just going to like throw some words at it and fix it. That's not how any of that works.